like talking shit about us, and then wanting to get above Sean and get to Flame so that she could get a connection that bypass us and Sean.
Quentin brings that to light?
Yeah.
Okay, who's sitting in the car when he says that?
Me and Casey. Leo and Casey came back, and then Leo left. And then, like, I didn't really know what was going on, like why Rachel was with Sean or anything. And then Casey and Quentin, like, decided what the rest of our day would look like, and I don't remember what we did the rest of the day.
When you say decided what the rest of your day looked like,
like, we just did whatever Casey wanted to do.
so when Quentin says Rachel's trying to go around you guys, right? Basically cut you guys out, right? That's one thing.
What is up, everybody? We're hanging out. I'm watching some shit.
Right? And two, it could also take you to the next way depending on how much business that she wants, right? He might just mess with her and not mess with you. Same thing with Sean, connect, right? That she wasn't the same. What was Casey's reaction?
He was pissed.
Like, so explain that. Like, what was his emotional state? What were the words that he used? I know you're not going to be able to communicate that with us, but what pissed is, to me, might be something completely different than what it is.
He was mad. He didn't understand why she would do that.
Okay.
And he was angry. And during this whole trip, he was going back and forth between James and Casey a lot. So James was really upset during this trip. So, like, when James comes out, so, like, Casey is really kind and caring, and then when James comes out, like, James was, like mean and aggressive, and so Casey tries to, like, keep James under wraps, because James is capable of doing horrible things. Okay? So, you know, it was, like, between Casey and James, but when James was there, he was, like, obviously, like, pissed about it, talking shit, you know, like, what the fuck, why would she do that, you know, and like, you know, just animated.
Casey was now furious that Rachel was trying to cut him out as the middleman, and he wasn't about to let this stinging betrayal go unaddressed. He was going to teach her a lesson. Chantel maintains that she assumed Casey intended to get revenge by dropping Rachel off in the middle of nowhere to walk back alone. She admitted that she was the one who sent Sean a message requesting that he bring Rachel back to them. A few hours later, between 10 and 11 p.m. on November the 6th, Rachel showed up with Sean and Flame. Considering the purpose of the meeting, the location they chose was odd. The parking garage at the Children's Hospital in Aurora. That's because one of their friends who was part of the posse, a 23-year-old man named Leo Van Busker, had a sick child who had been admitted there.
So, truck pulls in to the parking garage. Are you guys on the, do you remember what level you're on in the parking garage?
No. I feel like we were on, like, there was a level above us, but still we were on the very top.
Okay. What happens when Sean pulls in?
I get out and I go over, and I think Rachel climbs across Sean. Why did he do that? Or, I don't know. And then, she gets in the back seat, and then Casey gets in on this side, and then I went in on this side, the driver's side.
Okay, so, and just so I'm clear, you're talking, and what car specific did you guys get into?
My car.
Okay.
The Malibu.
Malibu. And in the back seat, it's Casey, Rachel in the middle seat, yourself, and then who's driving?
Leo.
Leo. Okay. Good. Leo was fully aware at this point what's going down. Okay.
Yeah, she was in.
Okay.
sorry, what did you say? He had to have been, yeah. Because he's there. He's there, and I had told him that we were going to drop her off.
And he didn't say anything to that?
No.
Okay.
For his part, Leo tried to minimize his involvement with the group. He claimed he didn't really know Rachel or Sean and had never met Flame before. He said he knew Casey and Chantel and was aware that they owned guns, but said that he didn't know where the guns were that night. Chantel and Casey were so fond of their firearms that they even gave them names, Pistol Pete and Gat Marie, respectively.
Anything else in like the relationship dynamics or
So like as far as like relationship dynamics, like I mean, I have friends with these people, but this is like right after I met them. Like I wasn't like good friends with them until like right before you guys arrested us all. And even then it was kind of like a tense situation. It's like me and Casey are homies because Casey liked to act like a 20-year-old. I was a 20-year-old trying to have fun and like they are my drug dealers. I sell drugs for them. Like there's that dynamic in there. They're always fighting. So like I said, they were fighting before and that even really started. So anything that they did at that point wasn't different, I guess. Then like tweakers are spontaneous. Like Casey's a twitchy tweaker anyway, so like he's always doing sporadic like random shit. Chantel's a tweaker that thinks she's smarter than everybody and like won't let anybody in on her thoughts, so she's never talking to anybody except like who she wants to talk to. I guess clueless, but more so like I'm just trying to have fun. Like I'm trying to relax and like have fun when I'm getting high. So I'm not like in everybody else's drama. It's easier to have a level head, like good life if I'm not involved in everybody else's dramas.
After Rachel got in the car, she was trapped, pinned between Casey and Chantel. But that's not how Chantel viewed Rachel's predicament. In her mind, Rachel could have fought her way out if she really wanted to. But that wouldn't have been easy to accomplish. She had a person on either side who was angry and armed, blocking her exit.
Because we were going to teach her a lesson, so like brushing her up was part of that.
Okay.
And, you know, I didn't hit her enough to make her bleed. And I for sure thought she was going to like fight back, but she didn't. Because in my situation, if it would be me sitting in between her, because I said I've had that gun pointing at my head before, I don't back down, I fight. You know, and I'm not going to sit there and I don't care if you have a gun pulled on me, I'm not going to sit there and not do anything. I'm going to freaking fight my way out of the car.
Right. Yeah.
You know, I'm not going to get in the car and then be sandwiched between two people.
Right.
You know, I'll take out the driver.
Walk me through what happens next once Rachel's in the backseat.
Leo takes off driving and then I hit Rachel and I load her.
Okay.
And then,
With your right arm?
yeah.
Right.
And then there was no blood or anything.
No blood when you hit her. How do you know that?
Because I looked at her and there was no blood on my clothes.
Okay. What was her reaction when you elbowed her?
She didn't have a reaction. It was really weird. Even when Casey was talking to her, she was just, like, not there. And she answered a little bit, to Casey when he was talking to her about, like, why she would go above him, and he was trying to help her out, you know, and everything, and she just kind of looked at him, like, she didn't really say much.
Was she scared?
I didn't get the sense that she was scared. Her reaction would not have been my reaction at all. So it was really odd to me, and I remember thinking, it's really weird, like, why isn't she, like, arguing or fighting, you know? I was expecting her to hit me back, you know? And then, she didn't. She just sat there.
We'll never know how Rachel was feeling at this point, but what Chantel described gives us some clues. 3 common defense reactions to fear and stress are flight, fight, or freeze. When the brain concludes that it isn't possible to fight or flee from a dangerous situation, the freeze response can kick in. Paralyzing fear might have caused Rachel to disassociate and shut down. It allowed her not to feel the full weight of what was about to happen to her.
Specifically, what was he saying?
That he was pissed that she would go around him, and he was, like, at one point almost in tears about it. And then just, like, not understanding, like, I don't understand why you would do this. You know, I'm trying to help you out. You know, and she just would look at him. And,
All right, we're going to go and we're going to watch
she
some stuff.
finally, like, got closer
I'm
to
going
him, so
to
we
game
pulled
for a
over.
minute, but
She
we are going to go and watch. So that's what we're going to go do. What is this?
Ariana Grande, speaking at a SAG-AFTRA event, also clarified that when they were first doing contract negotiations with Universal, her and Cynthia Erivo made a pact together where they were going to demand exactly the same pay down to the penny and ensure equal terms, essentially.
It's like a no-no in the workplace to talk about money. So, like, there, right out there, there's just some woman who's watched this now and who's going to go to work and be like, so what do you make?
Yeah,
And they're gonna be like, shut the fuck up.
not normal.
But I don't think people really get how granular, like, we got. And how fully we mean that. Like, we sat there and, you know, when I got my contract, I called her and I was like, hey, let's go through this thing. Like, let's go beat per beat through this together and make sure that we're aligned in what we need. Because if you need something, we need it together.
Ariana Grande, speaking at
Yeah, we're gonna watch some.
Your blue one, easy. But which one? This one, this one, this one, or this one? I mean, because my
pedophiles free again. I love it.
There's a 1-year-old girl talking about things that we've done to her that should have been done. Developing, you know, in certain areas.
So one thing I want to note on is how close sex offenders live to schools around here.
Oh, God, I'm so Mr. Rotten sex. I'm so sorry.
In Aberdeen, Washington, a city councilman known for his tough-on-crime stance and commitment to ridding the streets of dangerous criminals shocks the public when he's accused of committing an unthinkable and heinous crime.
So is a truthful thing.
The following footage has never been seen before. Please note that this report is based on police records, and all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. 39-year-old Riley Carter began his campaign for city council in early 2023. promising an aggressive approach to cleaning up the city of Aberdeen. In January of 2024, he began serving as an elected official. However, on July 30th, 2024, a jaw-dropping accusation by his stepdaughter sends police on a search to arrest him, sending shockwaves through the community.
Here, walk in, just see where everything we have is audio video recording. We got all these fancy body cameras now.
I can't watch this. I want to kill that guy. I can't watch it. I can't. Alright, we're gonna go and watch some fucking oil field shit. So, where did we leave off? What are we watching? Landman. We watched 1 and 2, so we're gonna go watch 3 and 4. We might watch the rest of them. So, alright. I'm gonna end this stream here.